correct the minutes yet?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You're the only one that knows.
You know what?
Yep.
The one.
So Tony closed the meeting and he wasn't even here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Dawn.
It was the TNT.
I put Tony, he wasn't even here.
I'm reading the law, and I said to see what went on there, and I said, my name popped up. And he read this. I wasn't there. I was absent. That's why I'm reading. That's why I'm reading these minutes. And all I went on last meeting. I closed it. We better fix that.
Yeah. So I did.
Everybody looked over the previous minutes.
Yeah. What's it, what FM, no,
The family
Family
medical
med-
leave insurance that we
Yeah, okay.
discussed, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I know I abbreviated it.
Yeah.
Yep, I make a motion that we accept the minutes as read.
Second? That's.
T-O-N-Y.
Yeah.
It's not just T&T, it's still the T-O-T-O. That's what we got there. All right.
Maybe going around. No visitors this week.
We're killing it. That's it.
Highway update.
Well, we got our truck back,
Like that?
finally.
Only $8,000.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
76.
76. Remember that.
Yeah.
Better than what we usually get from them.
That's okay. It is what it is. You can't change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did some more ditching and shoulder work, more than I wanted to, but it had to be done, so we did that.
Where's that?
King Road. King Road,
Berkshire Selectboard.
we dug the King Road out, we did, some shoulder work on, Berkshire Center Road from old Jimmy Archibald's down. That had started to wash, and once it starts, it don't stop. And we went on the Water Tower Road, did some from Hilltop Drive, gravel pit down. And went and cleaned up Timberley's lawn, where that would wash down onto his lawn.
Did you try the different stone on that, or did you just use what?
We used the grindings.
Use the 1 inch with the.
No, blacktop.
Oh, you found, you had some of that?
Yeah. We used that,
I know it was a big black
and then, today, well, I graded the Reservoir Road, because that was getting pretty bad. I tried to get ahold of Scott, didn't get ahold of him. Tried to get ahold of Doug Wells, but didn't get ahold of him either.
For what?
Well, I just want to tell Doug that we're gonna be on his land. And we change that color. So I'll probably get ahold of him sometime.
Did you lose Scott a message?
No, I didn't. I figured I was gonna get ahold of him, but
He's getting to him pretty.
yeah, you did this one.
I can email him. I have his email. Well,
Fine. I know he's home then. What else was it? Oh, our tank, our big chloride tank, one of our big chloride tanks, somehow this weekend sprung a leak. I called up Rick Gorman, or Rick, they're the ones that sold us the tank, and I said, what's the best thing to do to it? And he said, take a chainsaw, cut it up in small pieces and throw it in the dump. He said, they don't usually have much luck fixing them. But we're gonna try it out. We'll have to redrain the tank down. We got an old tank that we split quite a few years back, about the same radius. We'll cut two pieces out, put some epoxy on them, put them in there, sandwich it together, bolt it. Give it a try, because he said,
So when you, that thing with the bolts, with the 5 bolts on it, get something different. So it squeezes it together instead of drilling through right around there. I think that's where the crack came
it came off
from, the top bolt.
yeah, well, we just, I don't know what you mean by doing something different.
Well, you're gonna have to take that valve out,
Yeah.
patch it, you're gonna have to take that valve completely out.
Mhm. Same deal.
You sandwich it in, then you're gonna put a valve in, I'd get a new thing that squeezes in without drilling holes to it. Like sugar tanks thing, like you do on some of the other, your other tanks have, and I'll show you tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Like a gasket.
Yeah, it's a gasket that squeezes down. This one drilled through and squeezed the gasket in, and I think it broke on the top.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it broke through both holes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, he said off the top of his head, $8,000 for better to replace.
Yeah, I know.
How much product sits in that, value-wise?
Value-wise?
Yeah. When that tank
So
is
it's
full,
about
of it-
$5,000 a load right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
It'll take a load.
so we could lose a whole load.
It's empty right now.
It's empty right now, that's what I'm
Plus,
saying.
you're gonna have a fucking mess.
So what I'm thinking, take the chainsaw to it.
Well, yeah, but if you only put a little bit in it to see if it's gonna leak, like. a
I
little
wouldn't
bit.
if that one to the top and.
No.
No.
If someone's coming to
We
an
have
end,
three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can get by.
So
Don't we
squeak
have
it
3
through.
tanks? And
Yeah,
it's
we
now
have-
We've got
August.
more storage in most towns. They actually love us because when they are slow, they bring us stuff where everybody else,
They don't have the capacity.
they're waiting
Right, so
and
we
they're
work
splitting
with
them over
tanks,
this
it's not
town and
our
that
own,
town.
right?
No, it's, we can get away with it for,
So if we try to fix it and we put a little
Well,
bit
that's
in
why,
it, see
yeah.
what's gonna happen, I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
we'll try to fix it if it works.
Two-thirds of the way, three-quarters of the way through the summer.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
fill
we
it to
don't
the
need
top.
No,
again.
not the first
Not
time.
if we're gonna lose the
Right.
price of the tank.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If it's,
Can
basically.
you put
a-
water in it to see if it's gonna leak? Is that okay to mix with the chlorine? You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
use like,
Oh, yeah, we can put water in it.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be the same thing, so.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Pump a little water in it.
Right.
Just to check it.
So I guess
Yes,
that's,
Thompson.
Oh, I know he's not coming.
and then, Bill got the culverts ready to be put in.
Oh, you put the hangers on?
Yeah, put the hangers on
We're
tomorrow.
gonna get back to the mowing earlier.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna have Sean go out with more.
I could help you guys Monday.
That's tomorrow.
No, today,
Hello?
Monday, yeah,
Today.
next Monday. I can
Yeah.
help you guys, you wanna split groups up or if Mark's not.
We do. I figured you weren't coming when I drove by you.
Yeah, well, we might have to start sifting.
Well,
No,
so,
I don't blame you, I saw it.
as soon as she gets off the phone, we've got that, money
Yep.
to take that we've been,
Yes,
I did think you did, thank you.
I'm gonna bring it up in a second.
okay,
We can pay, we can call Sam from somewhere else.
All right,
Take the same
have a
ball.
good night.
The thing is, it's not the
All
same
right.
right now, you can't get gravel.
Oh, so you need
Nobody
gravel,
has any internet of gravel,
so you need to sift some
so
gravel.
we have to sift gravel. So,
But what's that got to do with the sand?
Well, no, the sand, we were
no,
gonna,
I thought he
we're
was.
gonna bring up, suggest
Right.
that, instead of tying up Cecil, we can't get him to run the sifter, we'll just haul our sand from leaches,
Mhm.
and we don't have a lot, it's a good year to do it.
Yeah.
The shed's split, under half,
it'll
well,
take
just
3
over
hours.
half.
No, that's fine, because, we still have a little over 6,000 left in the gravel budget from this year, and we have a $10,000 reserve from last year we were gonna use for the garage, but now we're allowed to use our own pit for the garage stuff, so we basically have 16,000 right now.
It's-
If you need stone,
Sand-
whatever,
sand
you know,
is-
you're
Right.
like,
Sand is
But-
about,
$6
$6 a yard.
so, yeah.
I mean, it's
So,
expensive, but,
well, it's not expensive, it
Yes,
costs,
but-
that's probably almost 6 to make it.
well, we had it figured out at one time, it's cost us like $14 a yard.
Yeah,
If you
so,
charge yourself,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying we might as well use the budget up and not
Yeah,
try somebody
yeah,
else.
yeah,
We
to
still
do it
got
if
some
we
salt,
don't
we
have-
still got salt budget we didn't burn.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't believe, Bill told me that the other day, I said, I thought I burned that all up.
The budget running, I went through it, the budget running pretty good. We had
Yeah,
some unexpected repair on the loader. That was a little more than what we anticipated.
Well,
yeah,
But
you go 2-3 years and hardly any
I think it
repairs.
was,
We bought tires,
yeah, it was.
is that what it was?
that was for the grader.
For me, do
I do have them here.
But seeing as right now, they can't get any, nobody's making gravel, everybody's making sand. And we've actually got some good gravel down there right now, so we might as well.
So the
use
gravel
that.
that we're making, the same size we're making or different size?
Yeah, it
Same size.
probably.
2015 loader.
Yes, because they did have somebody come up here and repair.
Yeah, yeah,
They
that
had
was-
John Deere come up here because there was something wrong with the loader earlier this summer.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was this spring.
Did,
The budget working pretty good.
did anybody,
Overall. Yep.
have we got a price list from Wright for, I wonder,
You mean on sand or
for
gravel, just?
like winter sand or whatever? I mean,
I can-
we can
Or
bring
we
that
can do,
up.
we're not rights isn't.
The right is right here.
Yeah,
Right,
We
some
can
inches.
just, yeah,
Leaches.
find out what the difference is, but yeah.
is there much difference in distance?
No, no.
Dirt road versus blacktop, I mean, because
No, I'll just put it here. and
I didn't know that. Cause usually they'll have
Because
theirs.
we're gonna have to start using them. That is going to run out.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the gravel goes, I mean, it's there, we might as well,
Right.
use it up.
You got a good green on it.
And I did see Cecil the other day, he can't wait to come back and start sifting.
Well, if he does, then that's great too, like.
Yes, but if you need more gravel, I can help you with that.
Yeah. I guess that's.
He's still on our,
Question, I remember doing the driveway permit for, the guy that's building on the Reservoir Road.
yep, Ken,
We were putting the culvert in, were we?
nope, he was gonna,
Okay.
I think
I
it's
see the
Scott.
I see the driveway today.
no, Scott was putting it in.
Scott, did you do
I'm
it?
pretty sure it was Scott. I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't, yeah. I see the driveway today and,
No, I'm pretty sure that's who we had doing it, yes.
yeah, I guess that's all I can say.
So, just a quick note though, the spruce tree over here on the neighbor's lawn, they wanna take it down. So it's kinda like, and that's like right here on this corner.
Partly ours.
Well, it's partly ours, it's partly theirs, but
Is
they,
that the one that they brought up last year?
no, that one's gone.
That was a new thing.
This one, I didn't realize how close to the road it actually is, so I'm just, and we don't have to make a decision, I'm just like, somebody's gonna go out there and actually look at it, because it's literally this far off the road. But, he was gonna call the insurance company and see, because it's kind of leaning towards the house, but you have electrical wires on this side, you have the road on this side, you have their house on this side. Only one way to go without actually closing the road for that short amount of time either. But it's
We
just
actually-
bringing it out there for you guys to go look at
The
it.
town actually owns the other side of the driveway.
Yeah.
Bob Garrett was complaining about them trees.
Oh, yeah, he hit you too. Yeah, no, I brought it up. He hit me up.
Yeah, well, I don't matter if you wanna.
I just want you guys to look at it and decide who's responsible for taking that down. Is it something that's gonna be in the road, or is it
They never
something
plowed
that's
or
going in
grade
the
that
house,
kind of
or,
spot.
Yeah.
what direction is it gonna go?
Right, it is,
I don't know.
Well, you wanna do it safe.
Exactly,
Whatever
yeah.
it may be safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name wants King on page?
It's gonna be.
A little more on the highway. You guys asked me to go down and take a look at the hill in West Berkshire.
Oh.
I put a couple stakes up. Take a peek at it. I talked with Mike Derby. Where should we,
There's a lot of signs, so you gotta keep them away from the signs. I did check all that out too, yeah. Because you have a 40-mile-an-hour sign, you have,
It's
then
in the
you
middle.
go up, and then you have the 35-mile-an-hour sign, then you have the West Berkshire sign, you have,
Right, but as far as that goes, as far as the safest place for that sign, I talked with Mike Derby and got his input. And somewhere between the 40 and 35 was
right.
probably best.
And that's
So I
slowing
just
down
go-
enough before they come
Well,
down the hill.
yeah.
right, and
They should see it
if,
for a
and
way.
if you go before the crest, or after the crest of the hill, well, you got the crossroad right there too. So it's kind of a,
Crossover
Danger.
isn't any better than.
no, but as far as notifying somebody to pump the brakes, just a little something forewarning, oh, okay, it's flashing, just to get their attention. So take a look at it.
Because I think they do work, they make me slow.
Yeah, me too, me too. So I got a little flag, I got a little red bolt, and I went and put just a wooden stake in it, and I put the orange tape on it for them. Take a peek at it.
How do I look at it?
Oh, you have it? Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
And then there's actually, there's no intersection sign, there's supposed to be an intersection sign.
well,
But
you know,
the
it's,
state's going out there to do a study,
So
right?
that's what
Now,
I was gonna bring up.
So does the state know we're thinking about putting in
so
one of those
we
flashers?
talked about it, but the state, see like Mike and Leo, they're like the highway department, and then the state's got its own
Signs.
sign department.
Sign safety
Which
department, or
is,
traffic safety department,
What was his name?
Because they could probably.
'Cause he sent
There's
it-
others.
Well, that's what, when I talked to Leo, because Mike was on vacation, he mentioned it to the sign people
Yes.
for the state, and he emailed Emily
And that's where I
with
said
the
you go.
permits, because it's quite an act of Congress to, hoops to jump through to get it to go. Like, we can go out there and put stakes or whatever, but then they have to come out and they've gotta survey it, or
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
survey
they
it.
got rules
Yeah.
they're gonna follow.
Right.
yeah,
And because it's on a state highway.
where we put it was just a suggestion.
Right.
So there is, a gentleman that's gonna meet me out there tomorrow
Oh,
to do the safety thing, so, with that being there, like, this is where we're gonna put it, so he can help us probably with the application. But they're gonna do a traffic safety study on the whole intersection.
good.
So with that
That's
being
good.
marked, that's a good thing, because
Yeah.
they'll be like, this is where we wanna put our speed sign, and, you know what I mean, and they can give us,
Yeah.
do their own guidance on their own end from there on out.
Yeah, like,
So if anybody wants to join us, it'll be tomorrow morning at around 9 o'clock.
like somebody said about an intersection sign. There's no intersection going from 108 into West Berkshire,
No.
but there's directional sign, there's a stop sign, but there's no four-way intersection sign.
Yeah, there's usually, they usually show a sign with the
Yeah.
road coming off.
Yeah,
So Berkshire Center Road is our own road, is there one on that one, because I didn't look it up, is there an intersection sign if you're coming on Berkshire
didn't-
Center Road towards West
No,
Berkshire? Because I don't think we have one.
I don't believe there
And
is.
that's up to us, not up to the state,
It's so narrow that,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I
don't
But I
don't
don't know
think
how
there
many
is.
signs are up there, because you don't want to confuse people if there's too many signs,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll have to slow down, there you go.
pretty much just to see what I'll say.
They're gonna have to start doing a speed limit, 35 miles an hour.
Because
Did
we
we
already
pay 100?
paid them, so, yeah, you gotta roll it over.
Oh,
Yeah, we paid them, the rest of it last time, so.
So, yeah,
New garage update.
the only thing I had as a phone call to Cross Consulting today is he is in communication with Crystal, with the DEC, and they're going back and forth.
Because they were out here doing an update, was it last week?
That's all I have for an update for us, but.
Last week, they were out here doing the
Yeah,
survey.
there was a
Yeah.
whole bunch of people parked out there.
Oh, really?
They've been out
One
there twice.
afternoon or
Yeah, so
whatever.
they've been out there
They
doing
came
the
up one day and
survey.
did some surveying to try to figure.
there was a guy went out to do elevations. while
Yeah,
I-
that's what-
because we
That's
were
what he was
excited-
doing?
We were excited that it was getting
Okay.
the balls rolling, and he was just there.
Then
doing
they said
elevations.
there was somebody else up after that,
Yeah,
so.
so they've been out there.
And I know they're going back, for just a phone call, they're going back and forth.
Mhm.
What can they do, can't they do?
We should find
What
out
will they
if the
accept?
street wet rag was in there. It's probably not that wet.
I
Yeah,
bet he
quite a
got
bit.
his feet wet.
Oh, yeah.
Just look out the window. I can see how wet it is down there.
All right.
Clerk updates.
So the speed sign we just covered,
Oh, okay.
that was one of mine, like, you might have that one.
Yeah,
So the next thing is the Family Medical Leave Act. We do need to decide whether or not the town is going to pay for it, or if it's something that we need to do as employees.
I think
It's
that,
half price if the employee
Yeah,
purchases it.
it's a much,
And this year, because it's halfway through the year, it's gonna be less than $700, which can be pulled out of the, you know what I mean, out of our, like, our general,
Yeah.
FICA Medi, because we haven't used as much of that as we normally would in a year.
yeah.
I mean, not saying we would, but we have the money there, we would make a separate.
we held off on that one because Tony wasn't here. So,
And, yeah, he's getting the paperwork together, which he can have it for you guys to sign for the next meeting, because it starts in August.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you were talking.
Yeah,
I knew the minutes before I.
yeah.
I stopped in.
Yeah,
No,
but we do need, yeah, a motion one way or the other.
Motion on the health insurance.
Medical
No.
family leave insurance. I know, that's a mouthful.
So we're gonna talk about what we're gonna pay for and make a motion?
Well, we,
We need a motion to look into it?
no,
No, we already-
we
so-
did. So we didn't, we were brought up, we all talked about it, and we're kind of all in for the town paying for,
Yeah, 'cause-
because it was quite a bit of difference between
yeah.
if the town paid for it compared to the employee.
So we get it cheaper?
So if
It
the
was
employee,
cheaper.
yeah, if the employee pays for it, so if it's employee paid, the annual premium is $29.80 a year. If the town pays for it, it was $15.14, so it's almost half price if it's a town funded.
I move town pay for it.
That's what we were, so we wanted to make sure that everybody.
I second it.
Thank you. It just helps out, like in Dan's
Yeah,
case,
no, we
twice,
thought about it
you know,
too.
there's, and like this
Yeah.
year, like I said, it'll only be about 700 this year, and then we can budget for it.
Yeah,
So we
Next
will
year.
open up things for them right now.
Yeah, it'll be, active as of August 1st,
yeah,
when I send this to
Good.
them.
good.
Yeah,
Perfect timing.
yeah,
Really. Yep. Good. We're making good strides and improvements there.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We are.
So the next thing is the tax rate, we'd like to send tax bills out tomorrow.
So we'll be there Friday.
So I did figure out the tax rate, and so the fact that we had a lot of people going to current use has, you know, kind of fluctuated our tax rate a little bit. So on the town side of things, things are going up 6 cents on that. So that, when you figure in the tax, for the state, it makes homestead tax rate go up about 10 cents. Which most people were expecting it to go up 14 plus.
Yeah.
So
Right,
we're still
right.
within, you know what I mean, a
So-
good range,
So
but
with the
it's
school and us, it's only going up 10?
total,
So the
total
school-
between the two.
Okay.
We're going up higher than the school right now.
Yeah, well, our 6% is a lot less than theirs.
But if you were on, the non-homestead tax rate for Berkshire went up over 20 cents. So that's what
So
took a
if you
hit.
had
It
a
was
seasonal
not,
near your,
yeah, it's not the homestead that took the hit, it was
Right.
the non-homestead. So anybody that has
rentals.
ag, well, if you're not, but yeah, yeah. But that's not anything to do with us, we can't
Right.
control that.
Right.
So, but I just do need a motion so we can send them out tomorrow.
I move to send out that. I hate to see those around.
Second it.
Well, if you think, I kind of figured it out, it's kind of like if you had a $300,000 house, on the homestead side of things, it's about $150.
Right.
But with everything else going up. Thank you.
Who's not here?
I know.
They're watching you.
So the only other thing I have though is, Greg Hall did put in a, bid to fix the supports downstairs. They were gonna do LVLs, you know, do the whole thing, get a jacket up, and it was $10,000. So I know it has to be done, but I don't know if it's something we wait for next year and we budget for, or if it's something, I don't know who else does it.
I didn't look at it, so I really.
I looked at
Did you look at it,
it,
Tony?
if we could run, if we just ran down and jacked something up real quick, underneath, we can make it last a year, you know?
Right.
The Randall, we do it with,
Who's that? Which one? You're talking Mike?
yeah,
I know he came in the other day, I was gonna ask.
How big
him
of
about-
how big of a span is it?
It's not really, can you go look?
Oh,
Can you unlock that door?
You might want a flashlight, cause the light down there is pretty iffy.
Well, I could see a lot
No,
the
the
other
door's
day.
not locked.
I can
Oh,
go-
we can
I
do it afterwards,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do it after. I was
Okay.
there showing you. That showed, that took me down to.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay.
almost done.
I was thinking, I know I've done barns and stuff,
Well,
it's
I know.
not that big a deal, 10,000.
Let me see,
It
if you
is-
guys
it
want
is
to get
what it
other quotes, I'm good with that, that's why
It's not crazy, it's
No.
probably a 4 or 5
If we
day
step in the
job.
bathroom and the floor goes down, we're gonna call you guys and be like emergency fix.
Yeah, it
That's
is,
the way it
there's,
goes.
there's dry rot in the first beam,
But
down
this
under
one's
where he
completely
is.
split.
and then this one over here is broken.
So there's a couple beams that,
There's 2 beams that need fixing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure if that's
Maybe.
covered under insurance or not. though. I don't
Dry rot
know.
and break, I don't know, you can look into it.
I don't know if I really wanna open up that.
I don't know.
can, honestly,
Well,
either.
there's no charge for asking,
Yeah,
because we're
that's
gonna
fine.
fix it
But we-
anyway.
Yeah, we
You
should.
just
We'll check it
ask,
out.
but a lot of times when you make a
Yeah.
claim, that's,
Yeah.
we're gonna pay for
Sure.
it one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark,
I did this.
Mark, said we have money in our budget, so.
So we're not even, I said the budget looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't say plenty.
So there is some salt money we can switch to that.
Okay, so the next thing I have though is Robatelli Hill. You guys, we haven't really brought this back up, but you said you were gonna go out there with Adam Whitney asking about extending that road or the culverts that need to be fixed, because it is considered a class 4 road, whatever. I don't know where it ever went with that.
Well, I thought we had a little discussion on it, and I think it was pretty. That's what it
Someone
sounded
wants
like
us
we
to
were.
bring it up to their codes, now if they live there, they want us to take it over and
We
plow it.
weren't gonna take over anymore, though.
We're not, I think we're gonna plow to where we've always plowed.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we should.
No, that's fine. I just wanna make sure that
Yeah.
we're
Yep,
done, no changes in case it comes up again.
yeah.
But
Okay,
we
we're good.
we are supposed to take care of the culverts on class 4 road, are we?
Up
or
to
are we not?
anything 3 foot and above.
Yeah,
Okay, cause I knew down the white road or whatever it's called now,
yeah, but that's,
that guy wanted us to, said we had to take care of some culverts down there.
it only past his house.
Yeah.
We don't have anything in the book.
Yeah.
So the only other thing I had was if anybody wanted anything in the in that budget that I sent you, if there was anything you wanted to discuss, but I thought it was pretty
No,
black and white. You know, I just was giving it to you guys just so you knew where we were at.
we're running a little over halfway.
Yeah, most things came
So,
out.
you know,
Okay.
so far we're running pretty steadily, so.
It's pretty much cut and dry.
Yeah.
A lot of times we spend more on chlorine than
Yeah.
salt, or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, there's a lot of room, like if you have to spend a little more here, but we're spending less here,
Yeah.
and everything's
Yeah.
actually coming out
Yeah.
really good, so.
No, the only thing I was worried about was Dave's loader. Give me 1,500 more.
He said John Deere.
But you know, that happens quite often, like,
Yeah.
I'll pull the bill.
Bill's truck, sometimes we don't weigh over,
Yeah.
but the other trucks, like the loader, we didn't do hardly
Right.
anything to last year.
I got, at one point, we were talking about roads. Remember we were gonna reclassify the Collins Road?
The what road?
The Collins Road, the
Yeah.
white road.
Oh,
Collins
It
Road.
used to be the old white road,
And we decided not to.
and we decided not to because he said he was gonna move down there and he was doing.
Right, but we also decided because Mike Jarvis had bought that and he set up some, subdivided some land, so we decided that there's a potential that other houses can be built on that. We didn't want to,
If that guy that lives down there doesn't want them, we want the roads to go down to the road we're taking care of, not to the state. If he wants it his own personal road, we're not gonna take care of
Because he
it,
did
in my opinion.
He did that
If,
last
if,
time.
if the guy's buying the lots, they're gonna go down there, because
He paid, big money so that they wouldn't come onto
Here's
what
what
we call the light road. Made it
Right,
come
but
out.
Mike Jarvis bought the land that butts up to that, and he bought it subdivided. So we said there's a potential to put other houses
So there
in
is, so
there.
there is somebody, he's not gonna make them move. The
No,
road
Mike
driveways
Jarvis
will
is on
come
this
in.
side, and he owns the land that butts up to that. He's the one that could, you know what I mean? No, he only owns the other side. He doesn't own this side of that road.
So if there's potentials for houses to go to that road, I'm for keeping it open.
Yeah, that's what our point was. is
Yeah. Well, I
because-
didn't know that guy had
He
made
bought
it so they
it.
go out to the other road.
He
Because the
bought
state
one
did
of them
it,
lots, so,
because the
right?
state did a culvert
That guy who's
right
gonna
away
walk
onto
first,
their
when
road,
you turn on.
instead of going to our road.
No, I mean,
Well, I can't
but
remember what
that
it
was our
was,
reasoning at the time was because
I
there's
remember he was
potential to put
Kind
three
of
or four
voting and he
houses
bought
on that road.
So no
And
one.
it really wasn't fair to, well, them, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, people from being able to build on that road because we threw it up. You know what I'm saying? Now it becomes either a private road or,
Because we drive
Yeah.
3 miles out of the way to plow that road.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I
the
mean,
only
we
thing
could
you
How long is it, how long is it that we're plowing?
It's a mile. Is it a mile?
I don't think
It's
it's
not
It's
even a
not,
mile.
it's not a mile. But I mean,
3 or
we-
4 tenths
We
down
had a
there.
problem is we always hurry up, try to get down there and he's never there.
Right.
And
So
it
nobody's-
doesn't get enough use where it gets packed down, so then when you get a thaw, you go down there and
So
you
his,
pick it up.
his is a mud pit because there's no traffic to freeze it.
Yeah.
so I've got it on here that we can take another look at it. Like, I'll bring up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything
I mean,
that's
I-
on that road, both sides, and we can just
Because
revisit
it
it.
probably takes Sean with a half an hour to go over there. Is it
Oh, yeah.
Sean goes over there.
Sean will go over there.
Yeah, no, like I said, we can take a look at it.
No, I was just curious about it. That's all.
So if we do that, you wanna do the one on the mine road too?
I don't care. I'm surprised she didn't complain,
I know.
because I can tear that up pretty quick.
I'll just put it on here for my own thing.
That one,
But
at
yeah,
least
no,
at least
that's
you're driving
all I
by
got,
that.
for the most part,
No,
yeah.
well, I'm not driving by it, I drive up to it. But- No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I do have some questions later to ask.
Yeah, no, I do have a couple,
Yeah, could you-
just quick
meeting,
things
yeah.
that were, just as an insight for the next meeting, nothing that we're gonna make.
Well, this has
anything on.
nothing to do with one.
Alright, so,
So you're gonna have
boy,
all
this
set?
is a record for us, what the heck?
Well, we've been running over quite a bit.
But we
Yeah.
need somebody to say it's okay.
Everybody's good?
I moved during the meeting.
Second.
That's Tony.